will not replace us! Jews will not replace us!
Hate-filled anti-Semitic flyers appeared yesterday morning in the small beach town of Brigantine, New Jersey. Residents discovering the flyers with Nazi insignias from a group called the Goyim Defense League. Similar flyers were found earlier this month on Long Island, and just last week in Raleigh, North Carolina, and this summer in Palm Beach and other places across the country.
This is also true for extremists like John Minadeo and his group, the Goyim Defense League.
You're gonna get expelled again, William, no! You're gonna get expelled, you Jew! We're kicking you out again!
GDL is a loose network of anti-Semites who harass Jews and other minorities, streaming it all on their platform, Goyim TV. The underlying message? Donate to hate. GDL members distribute propaganda, drop banners, and protest at Jewish institutions.
Auschwitz, buddy, you see that? Camp Auschwitz. That's where you're gonna wind up. In the
During the Texas tour, they harass people outside of Chabad in Houston.
You dirty Jew! You!
As Minadeo harasses the driver, live chat cheers him on in real time. Mods ask for donations and send the entropy stream link. The more hateful the stream, the more money GDL makes. Numeric hate symbols fill the chat, including 110, a reference to the anti-Semitic trope that the United States could and should be the 110th nation to expel Jews.
These are photos of what Robin Laub witnessed firsthand as she was driving near the Waterford Lakes Shopping Center Saturday. They show demonstrators waving flags with swastikas and carrying signs that say the Jews are behind it all.
Think of all these people thinking just because somebody flies a Confederate flag or a German flag that they're racist, or that they think that it's a racist statement. Jews, get off my... People out in the world have the right, freedom of speech. Don't like it, don't look at it. Quit complaining about it.
Politics lead, the Twitter account for the rapper Ye, better known as Kanye West, has been suspended after he tweeted a disgusting image of the Star of David with a swastika inside. The tweet follows a series of anti-Semitic ramblings from Kanye West in recent months and comes on the same day he gave an interview to far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, during which Ye expressed his love for Adolf Hitler. Let's bring in former Florida.
Swastikas were being spray painted in my locker area.
They were saying Hail Hitler.
I was just heartbroken when I heard what Kanye said, because truthfully, it's not just Kanye that's saying all of this. It's a catalyst for so much more.
How did you deal with it? What did you do to get through that moment?
I took off like any jewelry that indicated that I was Jewish, and I didn't deny, but I kind of erased it from like my personality publicly a lot of the time because I was just afraid.
How many of you have seen swastikas in school? So most of you, okay. How many of you have been subjected to anti-Semitic language in school? The first time you realized what anti-Semitism was, the first time you experienced it, maybe saw it, how old were you?
I was online, I think I was 7 or 8. And it was like a super popular like game. And there were these two trolls, I guess, and they said, Hail Hitler, gas the Jews. And I still remember those exact words like so many years later, because they just kind of hit really deep. And it was kind of like a shaping experience for me.
What about social media? Do you see a lot of anti-Semitic language on social media?
Yes. That I believe is where I had my first encounter with an anti-Semite. He ended up texting me one time in all caps, oven, which
now the same text.
Yeah. I did report his account, but like there's no way of knowing if anything actually happened.
I think that social media and pop culture has had some positive effects on marginalized communities, but we've also just seen the amplification of stereotypes and harmful conspiracies.
When someone like Kanye West amplifies those types of messages with his platform, does that give those words more power?
Yeah.
It goes from people, saying he's not really like that, he's whatever, going through a tough time. And then the next second, there are neo-Nazis holding up signs on the 405 freeway on an overpass saying Kanye was right about the Jews.
Why should everybody else care about anti-Semitism?
It's not just Jews. This can happen to anybody. Anti-Semitism, right now it's talking about Jews, but there are so many ways that it could be flipped against different minority and maybe even sometimes majority groups.
Any harm being done to human beings is unacceptable, and no matter who you are, you should care not because we're Jewish, but just because we're other humans.